first and 10 at the 38. Sproles. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man 5-7. Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike.
Now Wentz. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Wentz now to throw. That's caught by Jackson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Draw play. This is Sproles. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, kill. Hey, Ford, kill. Hey, 40's Mike, right? Hey, whoa.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
That's good for Eagles first down.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go.
Here's Sproles. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Great 57.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Third and long. It's Stafford. James has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And the Lions first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
40 got. 40 got. Sponge.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets it left side to Johnson. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Pin. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Delta. I'm going to run you over.
Again, it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Come on. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
They run with Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, Charlie! Let's go.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz to throw again. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run it with Sproles. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Eagles get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Runs through the contact. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Wow, so they had an incomplete pass. There they go out of bounds on the run. Virtually no time off the clock for the first 2 downs.
And there's no way that's part of what they practiced in OTAs, mini camp, preseason camp, all the way through the season. You go through these scenarios and you work on them, and you have periods in practice that you say, okay, this is what the scenario is. This is what we need to get done. You've got to take time off the clock. That's what you've practiced. That's what you've worked on. They didn't get it done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one's not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.